Fellas, to be honest, I'm a little bit confused. This pre-order promotion that EA Sports added to Madden 23 just makes no sense to me. Why is there a due date of July 22nd to order the All Madden Edition version of this game in order to get probably the best possible perk out of anything you see on the screen? And I understand if EA Sports wants to make a deadline maybe a week before the game releases, but a full month before the game releases to have this deadline for probably the best possible perk out of anything you see on the screen just doesn't make sense from a consumer standpoint or from EA Sports' standpoint when it comes to making money for their company. Now, before I get too ahead of myself, let me quickly explain to you guys what I'm talking about. As you see on the screen, it says pre-order the All Madden Edition by July 22nd, which is tomorrow, to receive an All Madden Team Elite player plus the pre-order content. Now, of course, the pre-order content is fine in D&D 3-day early access, 4,600 Madden points, but probably the coolest thing about pre-ordering before July 22nd is you're going to be getting a pack that allows you to pick any one of these 4 players on the screen. Now, these 4 cards are of course going to be 87 overall players, and in my opinion, might just be the best cards off rip in Madden 23. Of course, there could be some really high 88 core elites that are pretty fire, but these cards should be in like the top 5 for best players in the game. And the fact that EA Sports has given one away for free is pretty cool. It honestly makes it pretty worth it to go in here and get the All Madden Edition, but I think what's going to happen to a lot of people is they're going to come in here maybe in a week, maybe in 2 weeks, maybe even just a few days before Madden 23 launches, and they'll probably go on Google and search up what's included in the All Madden Edition for Madden 23. And since most of the articles that they're reading online are probably going to be written a while ago, they'll say you're going to be getting this pack that you see on the screen, the All Madden Team Elite Player Pack. But unfortunately, that's simply not going to be the case after July 22nd. Like, July 22nd, why would they make it July 22nd? It's really weird. Now, from a consumer standpoint, like I was saying, this puts us in a peculiar situation. I know there's a lot of people that were in my comment section in yesterday's video that were like, oh, I'm out of town, Swift. I can't come in here and pre-order Madden 23. Or they said they wanted to see how Madden 23 played and looked before they purchased this bundle right here and spent a total of $100 on a game. $100, that's a fair bit of money. You might want to see what it looks like first. But EA Sports has put us in a bit of a weird predicament. If you want to get the really good rewards for Madden Ultimate Team, you gotta pre-order before tomorrow, which is almost like a full month before Madden comes out. So that, in my opinion, is just really weird to me, but I feel like it's also not very advantageous for the company. Obviously, if someone was to go in here and they were to buy the All Madden Edition versus the Standard Edition, that doesn't mean that EA Sports is gonna have to spend any more money to create the product. They've already spent the money to create the product. Essentially, all that would happen if someone orders the All Madden Edition over the Standard Edition for EA Sports is they get an extra $30. So why would they be putting this deadline on the All Madden Team Elite Player Pack of July 22nd? All that's going to do is it's going to make less people come in here and purchase this version of the game, because they're going to be like, you know what, there's not even that much benefit. Really, the only benefit you guys are getting by getting All Madden if you order past July 22nd is 4,600 Madden points, which if you're planning to spend money on Madden 23, it makes sense to get the All Madden Edition just for the sake of the Madden points. But for some people that maybe don't play Madden that often or don't spend that much money on the game, there might not be as much reason for them to go ahead and get All Madden versus the other version. So this to me is just a super odd promotion tactic. Yesterday, of course, I did make a video talking about the importance of ordering Madden 23 before July 22nd. So today would be a day to order it if you do want to go ahead and get that 87 overall player pack. If you don't, or maybe you're not in town, I'm really sorry, but you're out of luck. And I feel like EA Sports has put consumers in a really weird situation. I got so many comments on my video yesterday saying, oh, Swift, I'm out of town. Is there anything I can do to get that 87 overall player? And sadly, my answer for you is there's nothing. EA Sports has done a weird job with this promotional tactic. I kind of hope they come in here and maybe put in like a different pre-order bonus or kind of just extend it for people that were out of town, because honestly, it's kind of odd to take away some of the benefits for pre-ordering. And I feel like the main reason this was probably done was to boost up some of the bottom line stats so that the people that work at EA Sports can be like, hey, look at this, to their upper managers or senior managers and say, you know what, Madden 23 is selling really, really well. And the reason why it's selling well is because they basically put a deadline on the game. If you want to go ahead and get good benefits, you gotta order before July 22nd. And I'm sure what EA is gonna do, or some of the people that work there, will probably be showing their bosses, showing their managers, oh, look how good the sales are. When in reality, the sales number isn't higher. It's just the people that are buying earlier instead of buying later. So really just a weird promotional tactic, and it feels like EA is kind of just adding some more hurdles for the consumer that are making making it a little bit more of a hassle on us to go ahead and get the benefits that we want, to go ahead and get the cards that we want when the game releases, when I feel like companies these days are typically trying to do the exact opposite of that. They're trying to make it like the easiest purchasing experience possible for their customers, trying to make the benefits as good as they can. As we get a 94 JT, and that's a pretty fire pull right there. But I don't want to be in this video just saying bad things about Madden 23, because honestly, everything that I've seen so far looks fire. Like, honestly, everything that I've seen so far about Madden 23 is good news. I don't think there's like one feature or card for Ultimate Team where I was like, why did they do this? It doesn't really make sense. Everything that I've seen looks really, really good. As we're getting 2 draft cards right here, it's a couple of 89 overall players, but that 94 Jonathan Taylor, I should be making sure that we might get profit on this pack. He's selling for 45k, so maybe. And yeah, to be honest, I'm super stoked for Madden 23. I feel like this is the only thing that's kind of been weird that EA Sports has done. This promotional tactic where they made you order before July 22nd is really the only weird thing that I've seen, really only the negative thing that I've seen for Madden 23. Everything else is looking good. Of course, like usual, the regs ratings have stirred up some controversy on Twitter. I feel like EA Sports honestly just makes the ratings maybe a little bit off, or like snubs one player on purpose just to get a bunch of PR. So if they're doing that, that would definitely be a big brain move. As we get a 93 Jim Kelly, that's a pretty good pull to start this pack off. But yeah, let me know in the comment section if you guys are going to be getting the standard edition or you're getting the All Madden edition. And I'm curious as well, one other thing, if you're in a situation where you're wanting to get All Madden, are you still going to be getting it after July 22nd, or are you going to just back out and be like, you know what, it's probably not worth it given the fact that those pre-order bonuses aren't really there? So yeah, let me know in the comment section about that. I would definitely be curious, as this pack was honestly pretty fire. This one right here should be making us a little bit of coins, so you'll love to see that right there. And so yeah, that's gonna do it for me, fellas, and until next time, I'm out. Peace.